Virgo is probably the most boring astrological sign. I think a lot of people would agree because it is about work, it is about service, it is about details, and it typically is very physical. Right? It's about maintaining things or making small incremental changes. And the expansion of Virgo comes through Taurus, comes through things of value, things that are nice, things that are aesthetically pleasant, which to a Virgo or anybody with a Virgo mind or anything like that, anybody that is of service, typically doesn't go into that kind of stuff. Now, I'm a Sagittarius rising, I'm a Cancer sun, my moon is Libra, but there are iterations of my chart that make me very Virgo, and this is definitely one of them. I don't typically seek nice things for myself, but and they're difficult for me to receive from other people too. Well, with the sun in Virgo right now, which is why I'm bringing this up, and Jupiter is retrograde in Taurus, which is Virgo's ninth house, which is the expansion. And Jupiter being retrograde is not great, but it is making us reevaluate what we believe about what home is, what safety is, where we are grounded in our emotions, and what we believe about them. And Mercury and the Sun being closely conjunct in Virgo, in trine to that Jupiter, is having us slow down and pay attention and extract the new beliefs and create a new way, create a new set of values, create a new set of beliefs. Again, Jupiter being in the ninth house from Virgo and ruling Sagittarius, which is again very ninth housey, but for Virgo that's the fourth, that's the home. So Virgo is at home in beliefs. So I earlier tonight I was contacted by some family members that were having a marital discussion, and they're younger than me, and one of them was like, hey, having a discussion with my spouse and we're having trouble with it. And I drew on elements of communication and trust with me and this person, and then their spouse started messaging me also, because they both trust me, and I didn't realize how nice that was until afterwards. So went through this whole thing, and the wife was worried that they were going to go on a trip tomorrow. She was worried that it was going to be ruined because of the argument this evening they had. And I told them, how about you just go? And they're like, oh, it'll be weird, it'll be this, it'll be that, it'll be ruined. I'm like, stop talking about it being ruined and just go. Like, talk it out while you're going to the zoo. Talk it out. Talk it out when you go there. And I think they have recognized my knowing. They've recognized my wisdom, and they accepted it, and they accepted the value of it, and they worked through it, right? That's Jupiter retrograde, looking back, reevaluating values in Taurus, value itself, Virgo, and the Sun and Mercury together, working through things, slowing down, looking back at stuff, figuring out what works, the Sun in Virgo creating a new way forward, right? And obviously there's aspects to my chart and their charts and everything else, but just the regular astrology of it And the moon was even at the end of Gemini. It's still in Gemini right now, but the moon in Gemini was trying Saturn in Pisces. So communicating, trying to make that connection, trying to make a new foundation from things that in the past have been ruined. So when you really slow down, and again, Mercury's retrograde in Virgo, we have to slow down. We have to figure this stuff out. And sometimes it might seem tedious and boring, but that's where we really gain profound things, is when we slow down and pay attention to the details.